Namaste friends, welcome to Vedic Astral Science. We are back with our part 2 video on understanding the zodiac sign Taurus or Vrishabh Rashi. In part 1, we had a detailed discussion on the roles played by the Rasyadhipati or sign lord Venus in determining the attributes and qualities of Taurus natives. We talked about the interpretation of the symbol of Taurus, which is bull, the places or residences signified by sign Taurus in real life, and we also talked about the cardinality, element and guna of the sign Taurus. In this video, we will discuss about the compatibility of different planets in sign Taurus. So here we are going to use very simple and fundamental concepts of Vedic Jyotish to understand the compatibility of various planets in sign Taurus. Let us see what are those parameters to find out planetary compatibility. First thing which we will check is whether the planet is in exalted, debilitated or in own sign. Okay. Then we see the elementary match between the tattva or element of the planet with the tattva or element of the Rasi, which is earth element in this case, because we are studying about Taurus. Okay. And we will also look at the natural relationship or Naisargika Sambandha between the planet and the sign lord, which is Venus in this case. Okay. The second thing is the Hora and Navamsha occupied by a particular planet. I will use only Hora in this video, and you can also consider the Rasi occupied by the planet in Navamsha and other Vargas or divisions as per your wish for more detailed picture of the compatibility of a planet. Okay. So what to check in Hora? If a male planet, the male planets are Mars, Jupiter and Sun. So if a male planet is placed in a male Hora or in the Hora of Sun or in Leo Hora, then the planet becomes strong. On the other hand, if a female planet occupies the Hora of Moon or Cancer Hora, okay, then she becomes strong. And neuter planets, which are Saturn and Mercury, they are moderately compatible in all signs as far as the Hora placement is concerned. A planet becomes strong, dignified and gives excellent results in own Navamsha, exalted Navamsha or in the Navamsha of a friend, provided the Navamsha sign occupied by that particular planet should not be identical with the 6th, 8th or 12th house from Lagna or Moon. Okay, Lagna is more important. This is the basic principle to interpret Navamsha placement of a planet, and you can apply it yourself. I will not use Navamsha in this video, otherwise it will be a video on Navamsha only. We'll make a separate video on the same topic later. Let us not deviate much from our main topic, which is Taurus. Alright friends, now let us see the third parameter, which is the house placement from Mool Trikon, exaltation or debilitation signs of a planet as applicable. Okay. Alright, so let us start with planet Moon. Moon is exalted in sign Taurus till 3 degrees, which is Kritika Nakshatra Pada 2 or the first Navamsha of Taurus. The remaining 27 degrees of Taurus is considered Mool Trikon Rashi of Moon. Apart from that, both Moon and Taurus are feminine in nature because Taurus is an even sign and even signs are considered female Rashis. Okay. So Moon is governed by Jala Tattva or water element, and Taurus is an earth sign. Both water and earth are complementary energies to each other. So in that way also it is very favorable position for moon. Moon will gain more strength if she is placed in the first hora or within the first 15 degrees of Taurus, because that is the Cancer hora or a female hora, and also own hora of moon. Okay, so from all angles moon is highly compatible in Taurus, perhaps more compatible than the sign lord Venus. For Venus, Taurus is own sign. Venus is a female planet, and Taurus is a female sign, as we saw earlier. So apart from that, Venus is governed by water element and Taurus is by earth element. So elemental compatibility is also there. And Venus gets more strength if she is placed in the first half or within the first 15 degrees of Taurus, because it is a female hora. But Venus has a disadvantage when placed in Taurus, because if you count from the Mool Trikon Rashi of Venus, which is Libra, you will find the sign Taurus in the 8th house from Libra. So this is one minus point of this placement, despite occupying own sign. Okay. Otherwise, Venus is pretty compatible in Taurus, but not as compatible as Moon. For Mercury, Taurus is a sign of friend. Okay, it is a friendly sign. So Mercury is governed by Prithvi Tattva or Earth element. In that way also it is compatible. And if you count from the Mool Trikon Rashi of Mercury, which is Virgo, you will find the sign Taurus in the 9th house or in Trikon position or trine position. Okay. So from all angles, Taurus is a compatible sign for Mercury. For Rahu, Taurus is considered the sign of its exaltation, and this materialistic sign Taurus, which is the sign of Bhog and ruled by the Rajasic planet Venus or Sukracharya himself. Sukracharya is the guru of demons, okay? He is the supreme teacher of the Daityas or demons. So Rahu in that way is the disciple of Sukra. Okay. So and if you count from the Mool Trikon Rashi of Rahu, which is Aquarius, you will find the sign Taurus in the 4th house, which is a Kendra or quadrant position from the sign Aquarius. So from that way also Rahu becomes super strong and releases the vibration of sign Taurus. Okay. For Saturn also, Taurus is a friendly sign, and from Mool Trikon position of Saturn, which is Aquarius, the same thing will go on what we saw for Rahu. So it will be a Kendra position. Okay. So Saturn can also be considered compatible in sign Taurus. However, the elements or tattva of Saturn and Rahu are not compatible with Earth element, because both Saturn and Rahu are governed by air element. So all these planets are usually compatible with the energy of Taurus, provided they are not afflicted in the natal chart. As far as Mars is concerned, Taurus is neutral for Mars. However, it has a special advantage of being placed in the trine position or exaltation sign of Mars, which is Capricorn. So if you count from the sign Capricorn, you will find the sign Taurus in the 5th house. So that is a trine position. Trine position from the exaltation sign of Mars. So that is a good position with the because in Trikona houses elements or tattvas are always same. Okay. So as a male planet, Mars should become strong if it occupies the last 15 degrees of sign Taurus. Why? Because it is the Leo Hora, or it is the male Hora, where as a male planet, Mars will be significantly strong. Okay, so Mars is neutrally or moderately compatible in sign Taurus. And it is needless to say that things may modify as per the aspects, conjunctions, and other influence on the planet. Okay. For Sun, Taurus is an enemy sign, so it is generally incompatible. And Prithvi Tattva is also not a good match for fire element planets. So this is true for Mars also. But Sun has one advantage here, which is the sign Taurus is the 10th house from sign Leo, okay, which is Mool Trikon Rashi of Sun. So the same Sun in Taurus for a Leo ascendant will have the potential to grant career success and recognition, okay, because in the 10th house Sun gets full directional strength. Okay, person would be born during the 12 noon. So in that time, sun becomes very strong. Okay, so this thing contributes to the sun's advantage in this position. That is why I don't consider sun as an incompatible planet in sign Taurus. Neutral will be the right word to describe it. Now let us see the generally incompatible planets in sign Taurus. For Jupiter, Taurus is the sign of his enemy Venus. Apart from that, Jupiter gets debilitated in Earth sign, which is Capricorn. So signs of Earth element or rasis of Prithvi Tattva are not a very good match for Jupiter. And if you count from the Mool Trikon position of Jupiter, which is Sagittarius, you will find the sign Taurus in the 6th house, which is again not a good position to be. So Jupiter can be considered incompatible here. Okay. Ketu is considered debilitated in sign Taurus, and from the Mool Trikon Rashi of Ketu, which is Leo, you will find the sign Taurus in the 10th house or in a Kendra house. So that is an advantage for Ketu in Taurus. But being a fiery Graha, Ketu does not have elemental match in the earth sign Taurus. Apart from that, Ketu is a significator of detachment or moksha. But sign Taurus, on the other hand, is about material accumulation, richness, wealth, indulgence, luxury, and bhog. Okay, so it is not a great place for Ketu to be, and hence should be considered incompatible. The position of Ketu in Taurus may dry up the savings of the person, or the person may have to go through extreme financial crisis, may suffer great losses and setbacks in life, especially in the financial domain. Okay, because second house is the natural house of finance, or it is Dhanasthan. So in the KPC or Kalpurus Chakra, the sign Taurus represents the second house. Okay, so those significations or karakattvas may suffer due to the placement of Ketu in sign Taurus. Okay, so Ketu basically detaches us from the significations or karakattvas of the signs or houses wherever he is placed in the birth chart. So that is why Ketu should be considered generally incompatible. Okay. Here I am using the word generally very carefully, because no planet is totally compatible or incompatible in any zodiac sign. For every single placement, we have good consequences and bad consequences. An exalted planet can create trouble in someone's married life, or on the other hand, a debilitated planet may open the door for your career rise depending upon the overall status of that planet. Okay, there are avasthas, conjunctions, aspects, nakshatras. So there are endless number of tools available in Vedic astrology, and we can go on applying them and learn astrology from practical experiences. Alright friends, let us conclude the part 2 video on understanding the sign Taurus. We will be back with part 3 of Taurus very soon. Thanks for watching the video. Happy learning and stay fine.